Hi, today we're going to demo integrating secRMM event data into SNMP. To get started, we'll open the Computer Management Console and we'll go into System Tools and we'll click on the secRMM node, and you can see the second to the last property is SNMP. So we'll double click that and a configuration dialog comes up. One thing I want to point out before I start putting the values in is you can see to the right of each one of the properties that we have inside of brackets a 1 or 2 letter abbreviation. This is the parameter for the net SNMP trap command. Net SNMP is a very popular library that most shops are using today. So as you configure your SNMP, you can actually see the equivalent command from the command line. So let's go ahead and get started. First off, we'll enable it and we'll use SNMP v2. I'm going to send the traps to the physical machine that's hosting this virtual session. And I'll show you the trap receiver in a minute. And we'll put in there, and then we're going to just use the default right community name. So if I'm using SNMP v1 or v2, really all I need to specify are these 4 parameters. v3 is a more secure protocol, but has more complexity, so you can see that there's a lot more we have to specify to get SNMP v3 running. So before I go ahead and I apply this, I just want to show you real quick the setup for the demo so that you understand. I'm going to go down to my physical here and I'm going to pull up the trap receiver. So you can see right now there's no traps in the trap receiver. The other thing I'll show you on the physical box is I have the secRMM MIB file loaded up into a MIB browser, and I won't spend a lot of time on this, but here's the OIDs, and then you can see down here are all the various traps that can be generated. So let's go ahead and we'll get started. And I wanted to show you this trap receiver before I did the apply. So you can see that even when we apply this, that we're going to actually get a trap generated. And let me show you that. So you can see we got an administration trap, which is telling you that somebody configured SNMP for secRMM. But let's go ahead and just to complete this, we'll do a send trap for a test, and we'll come back over and we'll see in fact we received our test trap. Okay, so that's just a handy little tool to make sure that firewalls aren't getting in the way, or you may have put the wrong community name. And past that, we're ready to go. So let's go ahead and just to show you the equivalent, we have 2 traps and we have 2 events in our event log. Let's go ahead and mount a removable media device, because that's really what secRMM is all about. And you can see we already got the new event. We have an online event, and here's the mount from Explorer. And just real quick, I'll bounce over and I'll show you there's our online trap. And I suppose this is an appropriate place to point out that we didn't just build a trap with one OID in it and dump the whole event, although we do give you the complete message out of the event log. We break all the fields down into sub-OIDs. So in fact, here's the manufacturer model, here's the serial number, here's the description of the device, here's the device, the logical drive, etc., etc. Everything that you would see in the Excel add-in. For example, let's just do a parallel here. When I go to do the file write, we'll see it in all 3 spots. So like I said, we now have a removable media device mounted. Let me just find a file here to copy. How about we take the base product install, we'll copy it to the removable media device, dump it in here. So we're doing a file write, and now let's see all the various places that this data has been collected. So here's the event log, of course. We have our file write. Take a look at it here in the Excel add-in. And lastly, we'll take a look in our trap receiver, which is what this demo is all about. And you can see we got the same data in the trap receiver. That's how you integrate secRMM event data into SNMP. Thank you very much, and have a good day.